Hello students, welcome to Fun Known. Today we are going to study few more types of angles, that is complementary angles and supplementary angles. First, we'll study something which is known as complementary angles. If the sum of two angles is 90, means if there are two angles and then we are adding up two angles and they are forming 90 degrees, then it is said to be a complementary angle. And they form right angle together. 90 degrees means right angle. So when we are adding up two angles and they are forming a right angle together, it will be known as complementary angles. In other words, I'm repeating the same. Remember, if two angles are added to form a right angle, then these angles are referred as complementary angles. Here we say that the two angles are complementing each other. Remember this, students. When two angles are added and they are forming a 90 degree, then it is known as complementary angle. Let's see an example of complementary angles. Angle X and angle Y are adjacent angles because they are sharing a ray, which is a ray is in the black, and a vertex which is known as B. Means one angle will be ADB, that is 60 degrees, and one angle will be BDC, which is 30 degrees. There are two angles, they are adjacent to each other. What do you mean by adjacent? They are neighbors of each other and they are sharing one common ray, which common ray will be BD. So when the two angles are adding up with each other, that is 30 degrees is added with 60 degrees, and then with adding each other, they are forming a right angle. So these two angles are also known as complementary angles. So remember, angle ABD and angle BDC are complementary angles to each other because they are both are adding with each other and they are forming a right angle or a 90-degree angle. Students, suppose if there is a time where you know angle X is 60 degrees, but you don't know what is the value of angle Y. So how you are going to find the angle Y value? What you're going to do, you're going to use this formula over there. As you know, when you're talking about complementary angles, when two or more than two angles are added, it will form 90 degrees. Means total has to be 90 degrees, and you know one angle value, that is X value, you know that is 60 degree. So what you will do, you will do 90 minus 60, so that you will get the value of another angle which is Y, that is 30 degree. Remember student, if you have the value of one angle, that is angle X, you don't know the value of another angle, but you know the total, that both the angles are adding up and they are going to be a complementary angle. That means they are going to form 90 degrees. Then what we can do here to find out the value of Y is 90 degree minus 60 degree. That means it is not compulsory it will be 90. Here the value of X is 60, but later the value of X can be different also. Whatever what we formula will use, 90 degree minus the value of X, whatever will be the answer will be the value of another angle, that is value of Y. Now students, let's study another angle which is also known as supplementary angle. Supplementary angle is the angle when two angles or more than two angles are added and they are forming 180 degrees, then it is known as supplementary angle. If two angles are added up, students remember, I am repeating again, if two angles are added up and they are forming a straight line, then these angles are referred as supplementary angle. Just imagine, if the same way I was telling earlier, if you know complementary angle is of 90 degree, the same way you have to remember whenever they will be saying supplementary angle, that means total it has to be 180 degree. So if you know the value of X, like one angle value you know very well, if you know the value of X and if you don't know the value of Y, so you can use the formula, that is 180 minus X, the same formula, but here it is 180 because it is supplementary angle, and then you can find the value of another one. Two angles are added to each other, but the total value of adding two angles should be 180 degree. It is easy to see when we see an angle are adjacent to each other. Here also there are two angles. This is one angle, this is one another angle. Both the angles are adjacent to each other. They are sharing one ray, and together when they are added, they are forming a supplementary angle, that is 180 degree together. Okay, now let's see some example of supplementary angle. It will be the similar way as we have seen as complementary angle example. See, there is an angle which is known as AOB. There is one angle which is known as AOC. Angle AOB is of 120 degrees. Angle AOC will be of 60 degrees. When 60 and 120 are added to each other, both the angles are added to each other. They form a supplementary angle together of 180 degrees. Thank you so much, students. Thanks for watching Fun Known. We'll be seeing you in the next lecture. Thank you.